to a very sunny and wonderful Wednesday. It's the LSTV broadcast. I'm sure you're seeing enough of me. So it's time to bring out our next set of live presenters this year. Though I'm not really sure where they are. Barnaby, Miranda. Halloween broadcast special. So I wish you luck with your first broadcast.
Hi, I'm Miranda.
And my name's Barnaby.
We are so excited to be here.
We are absolutely ecstatic to be here. This is our first LSTV live broadcast live from Leeds University Union.
And I even got an early night last night, all to be ready for it. Unlike this guy.
I didn't get an early night, I'm ready to go.
Arrived late, didn't you?
Yeah. No, I didn't. Anyway, we're absolutely... Look at these microphones, they're fantastic. We've got a Halloween tune, we're all ready to give you a great 2 hours of entertainment.
Even on the hat.
That's very impressive.
So stylish.
Yeah. So coming up, we've got Give It a Go, Korfball, we've got 1 Minute Black, we've got a bunch of great entertainment for you guys.
Have you ever heard of Korfball?
No, I haven't. It's a very interesting sport. I was reading about it earlier, and basically, it's a unisex sport for boys and girls, and it's a mixture between netball and basketball.
Oh, pretty excited to check it out.
So coming up now, we have Give It a Go, Korfball, made by LSTV.
Stay tuned.
Hello, I'm Harvey, and I'm here at the Edge for the Give It a Go with the Korfball Society. So I'm here with Chris. He is the head of Korfball at Leeds University. So Chris, I'm going to be honest here. Before coming here, I never heard of Korfball. So how did you hear of Korfball, and when did you start playing?
So I started at Leeds Uni 8 years ago as a grad, and I rocked up sports fair, having also never heard of football. Saw the huge yellow basket, thought, what the hell is that? Once I spoke to the guy at the desk, kind of understood a little what it's about, cross-country basketball, netball, done a bit of basketball at high school, charity netball, sort of go, see what happens, and then literally 8 years later, solidly, I've been playing football. When you're explaining to people who've never heard of it before, you have to use sort of phrases of reference and things that people understand. They understand the movement of netball, in terms of you can't run the ball. They understand the elements of no zones like in basketball. But it is the combination of handball, netball, basketball. There's even elements of ice hockey that you can play around the backball. There's elements of football where you have sort of man-to-man marking. So it is quite hard, depending on the individual frame of reference. But one of the best ways that we describe it is the most fun men we can have at the same time with their clothes on. Everyone loves the beginning, because everyone starts at the beginning. Nobody has any expectations. People have prior knowledge, prior understanding. So everyone will have beginner sessions. We'll have post-its that are specifically developed beginners, and there'll be socials. There'll be new ways to get into sport, taste sessions, weekend tournaments, beginners activities, and it's so accessible and new things come to sport that there isn't really an excuse not to do it other than this issue of going online. So I've just finished my Give It a Go session playing Korfball. As you can see, there's still a lot going on behind me. Everyone's running around, getting very tired indeed. I'm shattered. I can't really cope with all of this exercise, but nonetheless, it was so fun. Korfball is a fantastic sport. If you ever get a chance to give it a go, do not hesitate. It's great.
with our Spooky Mics.
So that was Corf, Give It a Go, hosted by our very own Harvey here at LSTV. He looked like he was having a great time.
Yeah, great time. I think you could hold a good show, Harvey.
Yeah, I would watch a show hosted by Harvey. It's got a real nice ring to it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So that was Give It a Go, hosted by Harvey. Have you ever had to talk for a whole minute about something that you weren't sure what it was?
I haven't, but I heard someone to my right actually has.
Yes, I did. So coming up next, we've got a great thing called a 1 Minute Blag, where basically, it's also hosted by Harvey actually. Harvey hosts, he brings in some objects, and people have to talk for a whole minute about the object. They don't get any prior warning, they get given the object, and then they just make it as they go along. I was there as one of the contestants, there was 4 of us there, and we all talk about our objects, and then Harvey decided who would give the most convincing talk about their object.
Very good. I reckon there's an object right next to me that I could talk about for a minute. Have you seen this pumpkin?
It's fantastic, isn't it?
It's great. Leeds student TV.
I don't think I could do that. I think whoever did that has absolute talent at carving pumpkins.
These are cool pumpkins, though.
I would rather have that one.
Really? Okay, so I'll take these home. You take those home. Fair?
Sounds like a good deal. So coming up now, we have 1 Minute Blag, hosted by Harvey.
Hello, and welcome to this week's 1 Minute Blag. The 1 Minute Blag, well, we have 4 lovely contestants in Dan, Shay, Barnaby and Joey. They have 1 minute to blag about a random miscellaneous object, which I have right here in my pocket. So let's get our first contestant, Dan. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Harvey.
How are you, Dan?
Okay, yeah. Feeling fine.
Excited?
I'm very excited.
You should be.
Exactly.
What do I have for Dan? You tell me. What is this?
This is a clipboard ring. It is used to stick pieces of paper together on a clipboard. Clipboards are used for various surveys. People walk around town, they have these on their clipboard. They ask you questions like, is Leeds a nice area to live in? Is the Leeds nightlife very nice? Yeah, they cannot operate without this clipboard. Without this clipboard, the wind take away all their sheets of paper. Because there are usually gale force winds in Leeds, it's grim up north, they're very cheap. You can buy them from various stationery outlets such as Staples and even supermarkets. They've started to branch out into them, Asda, Morrison's, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Waitrose if you're a bit posh, and you want a bit of extra quality or maybe a different colour. It's they're non-stick or no, that's panned, isn't it? No, what's the word I'm looking for? They're non-magnetic. Yeah, I think they're non-magnetic anyway. But yeah, these are very useful, and I want one.
And now we must welcome our second contestant. Hey, Shay.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
You ready to blag?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Really?
Okay. I think this is a screw. You screw things in, screw them into the wall. You can screw a person, but not with this. I mean, if you're into it, that's a different thing. I mean, there's a whole category of people that quite like screwing with this kind of stuff, probably like bondage, I'm not too sure, BDSM. I think Anna's kind of into that. She probably like screws this right in, probably got Chris Brown to do it. That's probably how it elevated to, that incident, kind of going, what I'm saying? But, you don't have to be BDSM. You could do other things with it, like DIY, SOS, another TV show. They could do a BDSM TV show, but I don't know. What else can you do with it? You could ram it into a bottle opener, you know what I'm saying? Clean out your ears, really, really get in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it comes out, and then you're going to have loads of wax on it. So it's basically like a candle, and then you light it, and it's kind of like that thing from Shrek, you know what I'm saying? So get one, go get one. Get one now. Ta-da!
So, we've had contestant 1, we've had contestant 2, and now we have contestant
3.
Welcome, Barnaby.
Thank you very much. How are you today?
I'm fabulous, thank you.
That's good.
Having a great time.
Awesome.
Looking at screwdrivers in a different light now.
Yeah, no, me too. I was very enlightened by that last talk.
And speaking of lights and enlightenment, tell me what this thing is.
Wow, well, this is absolutely fascinating. As you can see, it's a small blue water droplet on a keyring. like it before when I was in Germany. And what they usually do is they put them on their keys. I know, crazy idea, right? And what they do with that is then, if they're looking around for some keys, and they see some keys with this on, they'll know it's theirs. It's a very exquisite piece. I do believe that it's actually filled with some sort of liquid, potentially, which could mean in a survival situation, say you're lost in the desert and you've got your keys with you, you crack it open, take a few sips, and there you go. It's all good, isn't it? I'm sure that you can twist it open. Isn't this exciting? We're discovering things every day. And it's got a battery inside. So I do believe, yes, you were right. It does have a light in there. Maybe it lights up when it gets dark. Maybe it's got a sensor in it. I'm not quite sure. But I do believe that maybe if you've lost your keys in a darkened room, which could really, really suck, well, then you can find them again. I definitely recommend to get one of these if you can.
Finally, we are on our 4th contestant in Joey.
Yeah.
Hi, Joey.
Best to last year.
Best till last.
Yeah.
I'm not last.
Well, you know.
Second
Well,
best.
I'm disgraced by that comment, but yeah, go on.
Okay, so could you please hold this mic so I can
Right.
get out your miscellaneous object?
Right. Miscellaneous object. What is it?
It's in my wallet.
Mm.
You'd think it would be money, but I don't have any, so I go to a button.
Oh, button.
There you go.
Right, yeah. Well, buttons were formed in the 1700s. And, they're great invention, really, because if you can put them on T-shirts and stuff and then button up, you know what I mean? You can use them to, be all artistic and design. You can make dolls out of them. They're just brilliant things, and, Cadbury's white buttons, they're just great things as well, aren't they? Everything about buttons just strikes of exciting objects. You can fit them in wallets as well, obviously. They're handy, they're unique. They're just brilliant, and they've got a bit of string coming from it. It just intrigues me more, doesn't it? It's like it doesn't end with buttons. There's little holes in there. You can put anything in them holes. You can thread through needles and knit stuff, and it's just really objects endless, and it even says fabric on it, which is a clear indication of what it is. And you've just got to think, that sort of indication is exactly what you want from a button of the kind.
Thank you very much, Joey, for your fabrical insight.
There you go.
Thank you.
Button.
So, that brings us to the end of 1 Minute Blag, and it is now my job to pick a winner. Firstly, you were all fantastic. You were all very, very good. But the winner has to be the one who brought light to my darkened world. Barnaby.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Do you mind quickly explaining why your nails are painted?
Because I painted them.
Thank you very much, Barnaby. A worthy winner.
And we're back.
With Barnaby.
And Miranda.
Oh!
That was scary.
That scare you?
That scared me a lot.
Me.
So that was 1 Minute Blag.
It was pretty good. There was one guy that did exceptionally well. I don't want it to get to his ego, but he did do quite well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I actually managed to win. Very surprisingly. I wasn't expecting to. I just talked for a minute and basically made it up, which was the aim of the game. It was very fun. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was very impressive. Now, I think it's time for some jokes.
Oh, brilliant. Are they going to be Halloween themed?
Yes, they are. I think I should go first.
Okay, go first.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so what is a ghost's favourite road?
I don't know. What is a ghost's favourite road?
A dead end. No?
No, that was awful.
I liked
I've
it.
got a better one for you. 2 ghosts walk into a bar, and the barman says, "I'm sorry, I don't serve spirits."
I must say,
That was
I
way
was
better.
laughing at that one for quite a while.
So coming up
before.
next, we have the Coffee House Sessions, which go live, which are in Terrace every Wednesday at 3:30. This week was Florrie.
Hi, I'm Ellen from LSTV and we're here with Florrie. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. Very good. Excited to be here in Leeds.
Let's just go back a few years because as we were discussing before, I first heard you on TV, Sunday Girl, for the Nina Ricci advert. Can you tell me a bit about how that came about? Because that was a massive opportunity, and the advert's still playing, isn't it? I feel like I still see it.
It finished last Christmas, yeah. So this Christmas.
But it went on for years. Go back a few years, because as we were discussing before, I first heard you on TV, Sunday Girl, for the Nina Ricci advert. Can you tell me a bit about how that came about? Because that was a massive opportunity, and the advert's still playing, isn't it? I feel like I still see it.
It finished last Christmas, yeah. So this Christmas.
But it went on for years.
Where it won't be on, yeah, it did. It was 3 years, yeah.
So that was a massive opportunity. How did it feel to get that big break?
Well, you know, I've been an independent artist for the last 4 years. I signed to Sony at the end of last year, but while I was putting out my records independently, I obviously had to fund that, and I've been very lucky to be able to do that. And actually, the Nina Ricci campaign came up quite early on. I think I'd put my first EP out, or it was even possibly before that. And they were looking for a new artist to front the campaign and sing a song at the time. And it came through Warner Chappell, who are my publishers. And I just sent a few songs in, and I think there were probably 100 girls up for it. And it wasn't just in the UK; they were looking in Europe as well. And sort of didn't think anything about it for a couple of months, and then got a phone call saying, "Oh, you're down to the last 3. Can you send some more music?" And I was like, "Whoa! I'd completely forgotten all about that." So yeah, sent them some new songs. Yeah, and I guess they liked them.
Just going back to your old songs, so my favourite from like when I first heard you was Begging You. Like I remember just like walking to school, and it made me like want to walk to school quicker because like yeah. So how do you think your sound has evolved since then? Because I mean you've been going for so long. So how's your sound changed?
I think, you know, I did spend a couple of years kind of experimenting and trying out different things and doing stuff which was perhaps slightly more electronic.
You said just before in between songs that you did 17 gigs in 7 days.
Quite a lot.
And obviously you're part of the Coffee House Sessions tour. So how is it coming to all the different universities and experiencing uni life, and how's it been for you?
You know, I never went to uni, so I feel like I've had a good experience now of every single uni in the country. But yeah, it's nice to do something different and play acoustically. So as I said, I don't usually normally play with full band. There's 5 of us, and I've got very big sound, my records. So yeah, it's nice to kind of strip it back, and also just to go around and meet people from all over the place, because it's been a while since I've done a tour as well.
Yeah, so you saying it's been a while since you've done a tour. What have you got coming up that everyone watching can look out for?
Well, I've just finished my album sampler, which is what I spent the last few weeks before coming on tour doing, which is really exciting. And I've got a single coming out January, February, end of Jan, beginning of Feb, which will be my first kind of big single on Sony, which is really exciting. I'm shooting the video for that actually the week after I finish this, so I'm kind of trying to prepare.
Busy.
I'm pretty busy.
Thank you so much, Flora. It's been amazing to meet you and to hear your acoustic versions of everything and your covers. So everyone follow social media, Flora, she just told you, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
So that was the acoustic sessions, and they happen every Wednesday at the Terrace, so make sure you head down.
Yeah, that looked absolutely fantastic. I'm going to make sure I'm there next week.
She's got some talent.
She absolutely does.
And
She's
what's up
fantastic.
next? Tell me.
Coming up next, our lovely sports team went down to London because there's a huge there was a huge NFL game going on between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Raiders.
Woo, Dolphins! Sorry.
Should be. Okay, so yeah, they went down and they went to the huge fan rally before the game. There was bouncy castles, there's people testing out their skills. Do you think I would make a good American football player? Because I think I've got the...
Strike pose? Bit skinny, maybe. I'd probably take you down, though.
Ooh, that's very offensive. I think I would be
Almost
absolutely
taller.
fantastic. Yeah. So here at LSTV, our fantastic sports team were down there. They were going around, they were interviewing people, they were talking to everyone, because basically this is a huge deal. Not much American football gets played in England at the moment. It's not really very big over here.
It's massive in
but
America.
It's definitely growing in popularity. And it's really interesting to see how many people get around, get together, and just really enjoy the sport. So this is American football, NFL from London.
I'm here with Brian Hartline, wide receiver from the Miami Dolphins. Wide receiver is normally like a skill position. You guys make you sort of small and quick. You're making me feel tiny. You're a huge man. How are you finding London?
It's great, man. You guys are awesome. You guys are, I'm surprised at how, not surprised, but I didn't know what to expect. Everyone's so nice and so welcoming. Getting around the city, asking for directions. You guys have been awesome and really feel at home.
So what's it like to see, you've just been on stage there behind us, all those fans, not just of the Dolphins and the Raiders, but all 32 teams here, really having a great, fun atmosphere. It must be great to see a sport you're so passionate about growing in another country.
It really is. It's awesome. Sometimes you get in your own little bubble and you don't realize how many people you reach and how many fans are out there, seeing yourself and the Ravens. I mean, I would say definitely all 32 teams are well represented, and really the Miami Dolphins fans, to see how many were out there was pretty impressive. Definitely blessed.
What makes you put a cheese on your head?
Well, cheese is the product from Wisconsin, which is where my team are from.
Really excited, yeah, really excited. And where are you guys from? Manchester. How are you going? Where are you from?
I'm from Glasgow in the UK.
Oh, fantastic. And who are you supporting?
Tomorrow I'll probably be following the Raiders.
And are you excited for today?
Yeah, pretty much, because we traveled from Italy to get here, so it's pretty nice.
And so what brings you here today on Regent Street?
See what it's like, really. Try and enjoy it. It gets me other people enjoying it as well.
Right, so I'm now joined by Neil Reynolds, and of course, Neil, you are really involved with the NFL in the UK. Presenter for Sky, you have your podcast, you write loads of blogs and articles, and today you were with the host of proceedings on the stage. What's it like to look out and see all 32 shirts in that crowd?
It's pretty special when you look out and you see the Arizona Cardinals, Tennessee Titans, and you do see all 32 teams. I think that's what's so special, and I like seeing the reaction of the players and coaches, because I don't think they really understand it until they're here.
What do you think's better, soccer or NFL?
NFL. Even coming from a British person.
NFL so much better.
What do you think? Where can this sport continue to grow? Because it seems to be going at such a rapid pace.
I think it'd just be more and more fans are going to come into this sport. The more they see the games, events like this, you're walking up Regent Street today doing your shopping, you maybe try the NFL, you experience the NFL. So I think fans are getting younger, I think new fans are coming in all the time, so all the while the games are being played, I don't see it slowing down at all.
There's only one nation in the world in football, and that's Raider Nation.
If you could give a message to students, not just at university level, which is what we do, but even at school, why should people start taking up American football as a sport or watching the NFL?
Well, I think it's a great team sport for a start. I played 10 years in the British League, so I loved every minute of that. I think it's great for camaraderie, spending time with your teammates and going into battle, if you like, together. It's pretty special, and I love the fact that it's being played across universities, up and down the country, from Stirling down to Southampton. And what I love most, they play for the Neil Reynolds Trophy. How about that? That's what I like the most.
And we're back. Wasn't that great?
That was
Learned
absolutely
some stuff
fantastic.
there.
I learned a lot about American football.
And up next, we have a video promo that I actually helped shoot myself, which is really great because I'd love to go and see it. I'd recommend seeing it. It's about students in a medic house, lots of scandal and relationships, a really great promo. So I think you should look forward to watching that.
Yeah, it's for Pains of Youth. Where's it been put on?
It's here at the university. So easy, you can get tickets from the uni reception downstairs.
Yeah. Coming up after the Pains of Youth promo, we have a very special pumpkin carving section where our lovely Bryony has made this pumpkin that you can see here, which says Leeds Student Television on it. I think it's very intricate, and I could never do anything that close. Mine always just have a big jaggedy hole cut in them.
I've never carved a pumpkin in my life.
Ever?
Never.
Ever?
Ever.
You've never carved a pumpkin in your life?
I feel like I haven't really had a childhood,
I feel like you'd be very
maybe.
deprived. It's one of the best things about Halloween.
I like the sweets and the
Yeah.
chocolates. No?
Coming up next, we have the Pains of Youth promo from LSTV.
See you there.
Pain's not about actual tissue damage. Pain's a thing in itself. There are two poles, pain and sleep, to the world of our sensations. We love them both, and both, even total oblivion, are part of life's meaning.
There's certainly nothing healthy about being young. Your mind's still half drugged by sleep. Being young is a danger zone. Being young means potential proximity to death.
And the pumpkin microphones are back.
Yeah, we're really getting into the Halloween spirit here at LSTV. Coming up now, despite our blatant arguments and
protests,
against all of our wishes, we are going to be dressed up as mummies by some lovely people and assistants that we have in the studio with us. They're going to wrap us up in toilet paper and see who makes the better mummy, and I'm pretty certain I'm going to win because
I don't know about that. I've got the lovely Laura here to help me. Yeah, round of applause, everyone. And I think she's got the talent.
Yeah, well, I have Colette here, who is going to wrap me with toilet paper. I really do think we make a better team, and we're definitely going to take this away and win it. On the bright side, we're both going to have great Halloween costumes.
We are.
Okay, you ready to get started?
Right.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my God, it's ripping already. Okay, we need like sellotape or something.
Oh, it's ripping, it's ripping.
No.
Be gentle, be gentle.
Let's go.
Let's go, we're winning.
Oh no. It could be a hat. Hold that.
You might have to wrap this arm separately.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, into space, sure. Oh, look, the microphone. I might not even have to hold the microphone in a minute. Might just stay here for me. Oh, okay. Okay, it's okay, we're beating them, Maybe we should distract them somehow.
Oh no. It's all gone. Don't say naughty words.
Yes.
Look at that speed, look at that
absolutely rocking
speed.
it. I feel like I'm the roundabout and you're going round me.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I feel like we should just keep them. Yeah.
Okay, I need a
I want to
mask.
complain to the props department. We should have better quality toilet paper. They should get some Andrex or triple velvet. That'd be the way to go.
Yeah, I need a mask.
I feel like my arms are showing and hers aren't. Coming up next is Educating Aaron.
Wow. Who?
Oh, we're going to judge.
Yeah, not just yet. Just because you're not going to win doesn't mean
No,
you
I
need
think
to
we should
move
keep
on.
going with the toilet paper.
God. Right.
I'm spookier.
What do you reckon? Here we have our judge, Zara.
Who would you say is one here? Because I can't see myself, but I think it's pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie, Colette's work is really nice and I like the abstract
It's-
movement. Thank you. But I do enjoy the way Lauren's gone very traditional with the mummy line.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like Egyptians would have been very happy.
You
So
suck.
I'm gonna give it to Miranda and Lauren.
Woo!
What?
So I do a celebratory breakout.
Yeah.
I like that.
Very disappointed in you, Colette.
Nice little bell, thank you. So, up next.
It's Educating Aaron.
Hello, I'm Aaron Jeter, and to be honest, I'm not the brightest button in the box, so each week I'm going to be learning how to do something new. Today, I'm going to be learning how to carve a pumpkin.
There's a few items you'll need: a newspaper, a bowl, a pumpkin, a pen, a sharp knife, a scoop, a poker, and a small carving knife.
So first of all, you get the knife and the pumpkin and cut a hole in the top and use the scoop to pick out the insides. Make sure the pumpkin is completely hollow, like this one. Now you take the pen and draw the design that you want. I'm going to go for a scary face. You can use something like this or a cocktail stick to poke holes around the lines before you cut. Well, that took ages, but it makes things a lot easier. Now you need to get the knife and cut around the holes that you've just put into the pumpkin. Now get a candle and put it inside the pumpkin. I've gone safe, I've gone for an electric one. And that is how you carve a scary Halloween pumpkin.
Hello, and we're back. After a devastating defeat, I've decided to give Miranda a Medal of Glory after winning the mummy competition, even though you didn't really do anything to win that. I think Laura should deserve
I was the
medal.
best model.
You just stood
Okay, well, I'll
still.
give her half of my medal.
Okay, so that was Aaron carving some pumpkins, getting into the Halloween spirit here. We've got our lovely pumpkins down here.
He taught me well.
You said you've never carved a pumpkin.
Yeah,
I really
so
think you need to.
I took some tips off him.
Yeah. So coming up next, we have an interview with James Acaster.
Acaster.
And he is a comedian who's been on BBC Three. He's done a lot of stuff recently. He's absolutely hilarious.
And apparently, one of our crew actually has a little crush on him.
Apparently she does. Everyone else completely disagrees with her.
Yeah, I'm not sure I see it, but apparently he has like a really nice voice.
So you definitely need to listen out for that in the interview coming
listen
up.
out for the voice. You know, watch her eyes, see where they
See if there's any
roam.
lingering, any dilated pupils.
What do you reckon? Could you be a stand-up comedian?
I definitely could. So this is the interview with Bryony and James Acaster.
I decided to be a stand-up comedian because I'd been doing the open mic circuit for a while and had enjoyed it, and then decided I wanted to do it. I didn't decide that I wanted to do it until I've been doing open mic comedy for a while. I was originally doing it just for a way of filling my evenings. So yeah, it was meant to be until I got a better idea about what I wanted to do, and then I ended up enjoying it more and more. And about a year and a half in, I think, I decided I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. So yeah, I threw myself at it, even though it wasn't going to be the end game to begin with. It's mainly yourself. You have to just be in tune with why you're funny and what it is that you do that's funnier than anyone else, and that's the same for everyone, I think. So yeah, you get influenced by people like, to begin with, it's probably people like Ross Noble, and watching people like him a lot. But as it progresses, it's more and more just yourself, and trying to pick up on it during gigs and going, oh, when I did that worked, and I don't normally deliver a joke that slowly or that quickly or whatever, you know, and going, oh, let's explore that a bit more. This is the show where I kind of sharing with the audience and being honest and telling them that I am an undercover cop, and I always have been, and that's how I got into stand-up. So earlier on, when I said I got into stand-up just because I've been doing it a while, it was a lie, just for my cover. But it really, yeah, I'm a undercover cop infiltrating the comedy circuit to try and bring down a group of drug dealers. So this show's mainly talking about that, and yeah, you know, maybe some people can read into it and think it's about other stuff if they want to. Edinburgh, they watch a lot of comedy, so they're very comedy savvy. So there are some jokes which might not go down as well anywhere else that they get in Edinburgh. I don't want to say clever jokes because that makes it sound like everywhere else isn't clever, and that's not the case. But it's not either a case of being clever either. It's a case of, I think a lot of the time it's seeing past. It's not taking things at face value, Edinburgh. So they know that you don't mean it. It's a joke. Because they've watched so much comedy that they know that it's always a joke. No matter what you're doing, it's a joke, and they're not meant to take it seriously. Whereas when you go elsewhere, because they don't watch comedy all the time, they're watching it once a month or whatever, they'll see you do a thing and they won't necessarily instantly go, yes, that's a joke. Instinctively, they'll just react to it like, oh, okay. Because they think, oh, that's a shame that happened to you, or whatever. So yeah, I'd say Edinburgh audiences, just because they watch so much comedy, but more savvy than most. It's not like a north-south thing, it's like just, I found that's like my 4th tour, and each place is pretty much the same. Each time you go back and you go, yeah, that's how you were last time, and you like that, except there's more of you. But like, yeah, certain places, like, I mean, I haven't got jinxing myself now, but I'm in Sheffield tonight, and Sheffield is normally always brilliant, so yeah, now I've said that. But so stuff like that, I don't know, I just think, like Bristol, everyone kind of finds Bristol a nice place to gig and stuff. I think it just depends on how much comedy they watch, how long they've been watching comedy for, and also just the general kind of way of life in you know, how cheery a town is or not can affect how a gig goes, you know, how well it goes. Sometimes the gloomy towns are the best crowds, but then, I don't know, sometimes they're not. So, you never know really. It just depends on the general attitude, I think, of the place. It's just a natural progression, so I try not to kind of, I don't, at the beginning of the year, go, right, where am I going to take it now, and what am I going to do now? I kind of just go, okay, start writing again, and then, you know, by June, July, hopefully I've got my favourite bits and I can go, okay, that's the show, and then work on it. So I just think through doing comedy all the time and pretty much every night of the year, you just naturally get better. Constantly making yourself right, even if it's rubbish, is important, I think, and not just going, oh no, I don't really like that idea, and just not trying it. I think, you know, regularly doing new material nights and going there and trying them out. And it just naturally will get better. You know, and some years it's a bigger leap than others. I felt that my 2nd show and my 4th show were quite big leaps forward, but I thought my 3rd show was like, just like, it was better than the 2nd one, but only a little bit, you know, so it's different bits, it just, you move forward in different ways. But yeah, I think you're gradually moving towards whatever it is that you're gonna not even end up doing, because it's not like you'll never end up doing something. It'll always be like, oh, this is what I'm doing now, and now it's growing into this, and you've just got to follow it rather than try and force something, I think. Just it's more low-key whimsy about a guy who's, undercover copies pretending to be a stand-up, really. I often have my tour support, either Stuart Laws or Jack Barry on different nights. They're both brilliant comedians. They'll be on for 20 minutes, and then I do a bit, and there's an interval, and then I do the rest of the show. There's a few more extra jokes in there than there was in Edinburgh, because I'm doing it for longer, and that's fun. Yeah, if I could just expect it to be silly rather than clever, that'd be good. I think when people come and expect it to be clever, they tend to watch it a bit too seriously and chin-strokey, so just come expecting it to be stupid and it should be alright. I'll be writing a new show and doing that in Edinburgh and taking it on tour next autumn, so that's a year away. Going to the Melbourne Festival again, and then just like bits and pieces of TV and radio, just like dotted around in the diary and whatnot. And yeah, writing stuff like that. But we'll be putting, the Radio 4 series goes out this autumn, and then we'll see if we get any more out of that. If they give us another series, that'd be nice. But we'll see how it goes, how it does. Just to be honest, writing a new show takes up your whole year. So everything else, it's fine. It's just like, but I'll be doing this show in Melbourne, so I'm going to be doing this show a lot this year. My name is James Acaster. You're watching Leeds Student TV to the max.
Hello again, Leeds Student TV audience. And what a great interview that was.
That was an absolutely fantastic interview. It was really interesting. Seems like a lovely guy.
Yeah, I can definitely see why she likes him, actually. Very nice guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, do you know what time it is?
What time is it?
Joke time. Go on.
Okay. Why didn't the skeleton go to the party?
Because he had nobody to go with.
No, he wasn't invited.
Oh, are you the skeleton? Burn.
That was very offensive.
Sorry about that, Barnaby. So what do we have up next?
Coming up next, we've got another coffee house session. Remember, the coffee house sessions go on every Wednesday in the Terrace at 3:30. This week's it's Owen
Yeah.
Rockin. He's an Irish musician, and I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it.
Lovely voice. So stay tuned and watch that.
They're dead and hands contagious. Their exits memorized. They're howling in the cell.
So how did you get into the music scene? I know you busked for a bit, so how did you get into music in the first place?
Well, it was just when I was about 15, I guess I started to take it quite seriously. I got into the whole idea of actually being a musician and really working on it. And busking seemed like a kind of a natural thing to do, because a lot of my heroes that are from Ireland, the Irish music scene, I used to listen to them talk about their early days busking, how they started off, so it just seemed like a thing I had to go and do.
So do you want to tell us a bit about the EP, about Rain Finally Came and about Pretty Girl?
Well, I'm really happy with it now. It's 4 songs. There's kind of some folky moments on it, there's some sort of rock and roll moments on it. I actually worked with an Irish producer as well called Gavin Glass on one of the songs, which I'd never worked with before. And I don't know, check it out.
You talked a bit about the Irish music scene. Who have been some of your favourites from when you were growing up?
In Ireland, there's people like Glenn Hansard and Damien Dempsey, and older guys like the Dubliners, the Pogues, Mark Geary.
What can we expect from you in the next few months?
The next few months, I'm going home now on Friday, which is hard to believe that the tour will be over Friday. But I'm going home, I'm going to do some more recording in Dublin, and I'm coming back to do some more gigs here in December in the UK, and I've got more gigs in Ireland and more kind of promotion and radio and stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to that. And then in the new year, looking at getting around to kind of a few other places, a few other countries that I've never been before, and playing there, and so it's all exciting. Well, Germany and where else I'm not sure yet, but I'll be back here, I'll be in Germany, and we'll see. I'd love to. I've still never gone to America to play, so I'm trying trying to get that sorted at the moment. So
You're going to be coming back to Leeds?
I hope so. I really hope so.
We'd love to have you back. So just finally, can you just look at the camera and tell viewers your social media links so everyone can follow you?
It's OwenGlacken.com, and I'll just show you because Owen Glacken is spelled very strange for English people. DOINGLACKIN. It's the Irish way as well. OwenGlacken.com or Facebook.com/Owen Glacken Music or Twitter Owen Glacken or Glacken Songs is the YouTube channel.
Thanks very much.
Hello and welcome back to LSTV. That was a fantastic coffee house session with Owen Glacken.
So nice. Really enjoyed it, actually.
Yeah, he's quite pretty, isn't he?
Quite a pretty boy, I'd say.
Definitely. So, last year on LSTV, we had something called Things to Do in the Corridor, because we had a nice, thin corridor, and we used to mess around. We did sleeping bag races.
Swimming. Rolling. Many things.
Lots of different
Anything,
things.
really.
But basically, what has happened is this year, we've moved into a much bigger office, and we've got a much bigger corridor. And you know what that means? Extreme things to do in the corridor. So this week we did something fantastic. We did bowling.
Extreme bowling?
Extreme bowling with grapefruits and bottles in the corridor.
Go check it out.
It's going to be fantastic.
Over the summer, LSTV moved offices, which means one thing: a new corridor, a bigger corridor, which means only another thing. Things to do in the corridor, Extreme Edition. Today we've got Extreme Corridor Bowling. But first, before we get into the rules, let's meet our contestants. We have
Charlie.
Leah.
Barnaby.
Harvey. Dan.
The rules are very simple. You have 2 goes to knock down as many bottles as you can at that end of the corridor. One is filled with water worth 2 points, giving a potential for 11 points per go and a maximum of 22 points. You bowl the grapefruit from behind the line down here. If there's a tie at the end, we'll go for a tiebreaker. Let's get bowling. And first up is Dan. Here we go, limbering up, ready to take his first go at the bottles. Steps up, down the alley. Oh, and he's missed, it's hit the backboard. That's a no score in his first attempt. Disaster here for Dan. And so after Dan's score of 9, up steps Leia. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. She bowls. And that's a score of 3 on her first attempt. Respectable. Very respectable indeed. So after her first score of 4, Leia's stepping up for round 2. Don't forget she got the bonus point in that first round. Here she goes. Oh, and that's an additional score of 2. That brings her total to 6. A respectable score there for Leia. And now Harvey. Focus in his eyes here. Just eyeing up the alley. First go. Oh, and a good score there. That's looking like 4. Oh, he left the bonus pin wobbling. But a score of 4 there on his first attempt puts him right in contention for the big points. Setting up for his second attempt, the initial score of 4. Oh, and it's good. That's another 4 by the looks of things. One pin pinging off down the corridor into the distance. That should bring his total to 8. And Barnaby limbering up now. A seasoned professional of extreme corridor grapefruit water bottle bowling, surely looking for the win today. He's setting himself, kissing the grapefruit for extra luck. He's been polishing it. He's ready. Determination upon the face of this young talent. Here he goes, sets it in his hand nicely. Good grip, good bowl. Oh, and it's skipped over! Unbelievable scenes here as the grapefruit skips over the bottles and into the backboard. That's an initial score of 0 for this promising young talent. Oh, he can't believe it. We can't believe it either. Oh, incredible scenes here. Stepping up for his second attempt here, Barnaby. Make or break time for him here. So much potential, so much promise. Oh, and a score of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. That's not going to be enough to win him the prize here. Oh, he's gutted. That's the only word to describe it. Absolutely gutted. And here we see exactly how Barnaby's technique affected the grapefruit. The big bounce, just too much stress for the ball to take. That is what you would describe as a split. And our last contestant of the evening here, Charlie, taking a slightly different approach to the other bowlers, moving right across to the side of the lane, hoping to get a bit of a sweep on the pins, perhaps. She's having a look. She's gone low. She's bowled it. Oh, a fantastic opening score there. That's going to be 7 for her. Oh, well, that's putting her right in contention for beating Dan here. Could Dan fall in this last round of extreme corridor grapefruit water bottle bowling? So then, ready for the... Accusations of foul play here late on in the competition. McCarthy thinks the pins are closer together. We will go over to the officials for an adjudication on this. Are the pins closer together as official adjudicator?
On this set, they are slightly closer together. The fourth row needs moving back.
Would you think that a reset is necessary at this stage?
Yes.
We will get that done now then. McCarthy putting in an appeal in the closing minutes of this very tight competition. We'll be back. So then the pins have been reset. The officials are confident that there is a level playing field as Charlie here stepping up for her final bowl of the tournament. Anticipation. She bowls. Oh, the pressure gets to her. Oh, and she's devastated. She's missed it here in the final. McCarthy celebrating. But wait, what's this? A challenger. Another challenger entering the alley. Could this be... I think the rules do dictate that if another challenger emerges at the end of competition, the champion has the right to defend his title here. So McCarthy could see his title taken away just a matter of seconds after winning it here. Here we go then. Wait. We must quickly grab a word with this mysterious challenger. Please, who are you? He's too focused to speak. It's beyond words, the tension here in the LSTV corridor. Silence. As the mysterious challenger steps up. His first go. Oh, spectacular! Unbelievable first bowl there from the mysterious challenger. That could be enough. He needs a good second ball. He's counted them up. That's 7. He says it's 7. We can confirm it's 7. Incredible scenes here. Never before in extreme corridor grapefruit water bottle bowling have we seen a challenge like this in the late stages. We thought it was all over. We thought McCarthy was crowned, but no. And now, meditating, focusing, just unbelievable amounts of focus under the pressure. Words cannot describe right now.
Should we call an ambulance?
The pins have been reset. He stands. He stares. Composes himself. Steps up. Big back draw. Low. Smooth. He's taken 3! It's all over! It's all over! McCarthy's crown taken away so cruelly, so soon after that victory. Oh, unbelievable. McCarthy inconsolable over at the back there. The challenger looking him in the eye, knowing he's better. The handshake, that's sportsmanship that we like to see here at LSU. Can I just grab an interview with the challenger? How does it feel, sir? A man of few words as he walks away again as mysteriously as he arrived. Well, what incredible scenes we have seen here this afternoon at the Leeds Student Television Grapefruit Water Bottle Corridor Extreme Bowling Championships. We thought it was all over. We thought McCarthy had done it as Charlie messed up her final shot, threw a blank, but no. The challenger, the mysterious challenger, whose name we still do not know, steps up, demolishes those pins, and McCarthy's title taken away as soon as it arrives. I don't know about you guys, but I think I need to lie down. I've been Tom Goodwin. This has been Extreme Corridor Bowling Water Bottle Grapefruit Deluxe Edition Extreme for free.
Hey, and you're watching Leeds Student TV. He was meant to do that with me, but
yeah, but I decided not to.
Completely failed. So that was the bowling, and you did an all right effort.
I did
guess.
okay in the bowling, but again, I completely whiffed the first shot and it went right over the top. And
Yeah.
I'm actually working on my technique for next year's Great Championships, and I think I'll be back in the game and I'll really be on it for grapefruit bowling.
Good luck with that, because you
Extreme.
split your grapefruit. And also, did anyone notice that Barnaby's nails were actually painted?
Yeah, they were painted only on one hand because I like to dress up as a woman on the weekends.
Yeah, and it was for radio, bearing in mind that no one can see you on the radio, so it's actually pure enjoyment, right?
No, it was for radio. One of the girls in the studio was like, hey, you should paint your nails, and me and my friend did, and then we tweeted the picture, so I think it was absolutely fine.
Fine, all right. Well, up next we have Mallory Knox. They just had a new album.
Yeah, they released their second studio album called Asymmetry. They're plugged as one of the biggest upcoming rock bands, so here is their coffee house session in the Terrace.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm joined here by two members of Mallory Knox. How's it going, guys?
Very good, mate. Thank you. Yeah, very good. Yes, very good. Thank you.
Cool. So you guys are playing Leeds Festival today and played Reading yesterday. How was Reading yesterday?
Amazing, mate. I think, truthfully, was my favourite show I've ever done. Believe that if you want, but it really was, man. It was something special. Today's got a lot to do.
I reckon Leeds can give you a good shout. So, how's it been going? I mean, you've just had Ghost in the Mirror come out, and that's been like 3 weeks on the A-list for Radio 1. So, I mean, that's pretty good, like for a band like you.
Mate, yeah, we never expected it to get an A-list record on BBC Radio 1 at this point. We spent so long. We thought Lighthouse might do it at one point last year. So when we come out of Ghost, we thought, let's just try and get on the playlist for a couple of weeks and see how it goes. But the reaction to it's been kind of overwhelming, really. We didn't expect it at all. It's ended up having to push our next single back because it's done that well. So it's a good problem to have, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
So you've got a new album coming out soon. You've recorded. Tell us a bit about that, and like, is it same as the old album, different sound?
I think it's just a natural progression. When you've been in a band for 2 years and you've toured as much as we have and played as many shows as we have together and spent that much time together, you can't help but grow as people and as a band, musically and lyrically and whatnot. So I think it just made everything a lot easier and made everything come a lot more naturally. So it still has that Mallory Knox sound that we had on Signals, but there's songs on there that we would never have dreamed about writing 2 years ago. There's like almost like a country style song on there, and there's a 7.5 minute track in the same vibe that Blink-182 did, Easy Target and all of this. So I mean, Joe and James as well, in terms of like when we actually recorded the album, we recorded it for 4 months instead of 2 weeks. So we really got to think about what we were doing in terms of harmonies and different guitar sounds and different bass sounds, different snares for drums. So kind of went to town on it all, man. It wasn't like rushed like Signals was. We really got to take our time and really be the band that we wanted to be. So hopefully that's how it's going to come across. We'll wait and find out, eh?
So last year you was at the festival as well, weren't you? Was it main stage last year?
Yeah, we opened it up and it was so daunting. Like last year, it was our first time ever really going on like a seriously massive stage at an event like this. And when I look back on it, I think that perhaps I was so nervous I didn't enjoy it. So this year, like I've just enjoyed like feeling a bit more comfortable and just being able to enjoy the set and interact with the fans a bit more. Like let's say last year when I was up on stage, I was just like I almost wanted to turn around. I was so nervous, but. Yeah, I think this year we felt a lot more. We felt a lot more at home, like up on stage yesterday at Reading, and I really think it came across like we've watched back videos on the iPlayer today, and it's you can tell that we felt a bit more confident up there.
Yeah, it seems to be like kind of a common thing. Like people are kind of like a bit nervous, a bit apprehensive on the main stage. I was speaking with Tonight Alive, which you guys played with earlier this year, or just was it last week? You was with them?
Literally last week. I probably did. You speak to Cam? Was it the bassist you spoke to? Because I told him a story about it backstage in Dynamo last week. I mean, at Dynamo in Eindhoven. And I told him a story about it, and he said I wasn't nervous, but now I am, so thanks for ruining everything. So it's probably my fault that the Tonight Alive guys were nervous. But no, I think with main stage, it just comes with a great responsibility. It's such like a benchmark for your band when you get offered to play that stage. It's the stage that I'd say, or truthfully, 80% of bands across the world, rock bands anyway, would want to play at some point in their careers. So when you get that opportunity, you don't want to mess it up. So it gives you that extra pressure to really step up to the plate and perform as best as you can. So I think that's always in the back of your head 24 hours before you're about to do it. So that's why.
We've been asking bands like this weekend if you could like pick one of your songs to be on a film, an advert or a game, what game would it be and what song would it be?
It'd be a new song called Lonely Hours that's on our new album that no one's heard yet, but it's just got such like a movie soundtrack vibe about it. So I'd probably pick, if they brought out an Avengers game or anything like that, if they ever did, that should be the soundtrack for it. Yeah, or actually, you know, I'd like it to be on FIFA 15. Any song that we have on FIFA 15, and I'd be done.
Being Ghosts on FIFA 15, that's probably mine and Sam's main goal in life, to get a song on FIFA. Every time it comes out, I'm just jealous I'm so jealous about all the bands that are on it. So Ghosts on FIFA would be mine.
Okay, cool. And also, what would you say has been like the most embarrassing moment you guys have had on stage, like you or another band member? I know there's a story about Mikey that's quite good.
What's that one?
The Lancashire, Yorkshire.
Yeah. That was a pretty bad one, yeah, when he thought that we were in Yorkshire. When we thought we were in Yorkshire, we were in Lancashire, so we started chanting Yorkshire at the crowd. Didn't like that, did they? But last year at Leeds, we were playing 1949, and the guy from Kerrang, who was taking photos, ended up pulling all the mains out, so Mikey was just singing along to the drums for the whole song, which wasn't ideal.
I had to do a guitar solo with no backing. Leeds main stage, imagine that. I said earlier I was nervous, that didn't help. So I'm up there on my own, Dave's hammering his drums. I look over to the lads, there's nothing. They're like, right, the solo's coming up any second now. Come on lads, come on, it's happening. And I had to do it. And I felt so alive. Worst I've ever felt on stage, that was.
Yeah. So the rain's just started now in true Leeds fashion, so you guys are in the tent today, so it shouldn't really affect you, but what would you say? Are you Team Reading or Team Leeds?
I'm Team Reading and Leeds.
If you had to pick one, which one's...
I wouldn't, man. Like, I really wouldn't. I think that's why this festival's so good, because there's two shows that you get to look forward to. I mean, Reading's closer to home, so it's the one that we grew up going to, but at the end of the day, we get to come to like what is a brand new festival for us as well, so you get the whole new festival vibe as well. So literally, man, I wouldn't be able to pick it. You can't, it's the same festival, you know, and that's what gives it its spark to me. So yeah, I wouldn't pick, I really wouldn't.
And if there's one band on the festival, any stage, any day, who would it be that you have to go and see?
There you are. Like, there's never going to be another answer for me and Sam. Like, Blink-182, the reason that we're in this band, and you know, we went to see them the other night at Brixton, we absolutely lost our minds. We're actually going back down to Reading on our day off tomorrow to go and see them. We demanded. We said to our tour manager, we were like, yeah, we're going back to Reading because Blink are on. You know, they're the band that mean the most to me and Sam. Like, growing up and now, they continue to inspire us. And like, as I say, they are literally the reason we're sat here on this, you know, at this festival.
Rain.
Well, we won't keep you. So, just quickly, what's next for you?
Album comes out October 27, and then we've got a headline tour in November, which is not announced yet, but there's posters all around this place, so it's as good as announced. And we'll have to see what happens after that, mate. So we'll see how well it does. See if people still want us to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Mallory Knox.
Cheers, Thank you.
And we're back. You are watching Leeds Student Television.
And that was the awesome interview with Mallory Knox at Leeds Fest. Never been to Leeds Fest, but I've been to Reading Fest. But I've heard the Northerners do it better. What do you reckon?
I've never actually been to a festival before, so I wouldn't know either way, but I have heard that Leeds Fest is the place to be.
I should give it a go.
No, definitely. It's an absolutely magical event.
Magical?
Yep.
So, speaking of magic...
Speaking of magic, coming up next we have the game of Harry Potter, where contestants test their Harry Potter knowledge to see who's the best, basically.
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I am, and I was actually on this because I'm absolutely a huge Harry Potter nerd, and I've loved it since I was a kid.
Have you read the books, though?
I've read every single book multiple times.
Okay, that does prove you're a fan.
Because there are a lot of people who do just watch the TV. Watch
Yeah.
the TV program, watch the films.
Yeah, I have a friend that just watched the films over and over and claims she's a fan.
Yeah, so this is Game of Harry Potter on Leeds Student Television.
Welcome to Game of
Harry Potter!
Welcome to Game of Harry Potter, where we're testing these 6 hopefuls' Harry Potter knowledge. They all think they know the Harry Potter stuff, but who will be the one true winner? I'm here with Amelia and Christy. They both think they've got what it takes to be the one true Harry Potter fan. We'll find out who really knows their stuff. So guys, first question, just finding out a bit more about you. Which Harry Potter houses are you each in?
I'm in Gryffindor.
Nicely done.
And I am in Ravenclaw.
Ooh, so you've got rival houses there, not in the same one. And what are your buzzwords going to be for this first round?
Hagrid, I think. Strong choice.
Strong choice, that's going to get you some points, I think. What's your buzzword?
I'm going to go for House Elf Dobby.
That's going to be a long buzzer to get through.
I'm just going to say Dobby though.
Okay. Keeping it simple?
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to go. You have 5 questions. The person who gets the most questions out of those 5 buzzers in the most wins. So the first question. This is an easy one. Who kills Voldemort?
Hagrid.
Hagrid was first.
Harry.
Beautifully done. 1 point to you, Christy. What organisation did Harry organise to help fight Dumbledore?
Dobby. Gryffindor's army.
No,
Dumbledore's army.
No.
Dumbledore's
Lost the
army.
point there. Lost the point there. So it's now 1-0. What is the name of the Weasley's house?
Dobby. The Burrow. The Burrow?
Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow.
Lovely. 1-1. Who scouted Harry to be a seeker?
Dobby. Professor McGonagall?
Yes. It's 2 points to you. This is the final question. This will be the decider. And what is the sweet shop in... Oh, shit. I forgot the name. Sorry. Can we cut that one down a bit? Right. Right, what is the Hogmeat sweet shop called?
Pass.
I've been to the one in Florida.
Oh,
God. Oh, Hagrid, honeysuckles, something.
That's the closest we're going to get. That is 1 point to you. It's 2-2. Final question now is the decider, the final round. Winky and Dobby are what type of magical creature?
Hagrid. Dobby.
House elf.
You have won this round. We have a victor. You are staying on to the next round. Thank you very much for contesting in Game of Harry Potter. I'm here with last round's victor, Christy, and our new competitor, Shay. Shay, which house do you belong to?
Ravenclaw.
Oh, so we've got 2 Ravenclaws here going head to head. Ooh, it's going to be tense. So, what is your buzzword? Ron. Is yours staying the same?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Keep with the Hagrid. It's done you well so far. So, are we ready for the first of the 5 questions? What is Harry's owl called?
Ron. Hedwig.
That's one question. That's one answer to Shay. Which Defence Against the Dark Arts teacher loses his memory?
Ron. Professor. No. Professor.
You got 5 seconds till you can answer this. It's tense. It's hotting up in here.
No.
No, it's gone. Your chance.
I can't remember.
It's Gilderoy Lockhart. So it's currently 1 point to Shay with 3 questions left to go. Okay. So, who gives Hagrid a dragon's egg in the first book of the series?
Ron. Professor Quirrell.
Yep, that is 2 to Ron. There is 2 questions remaining. What creature can Sirius turn into?
Ron. Dog.
Unfortunately, without even asking the final question, Christy, you have been knocked out. Shay, you are the victor for this round. A miracle there. And let's see what happens in the next round of Game of Harry Potter. Right, we have last round's competitor Shay on my right, and we have a new competitor, Barnaby. Barnaby, how are you doing today?
Bit nervous, really want to win. So, yeah.
And what house have you been sorted into of Harry Potter?
Oh, I'm Gryffindor.
So you're a Gryffindor. We have a Gryffindor and a Ravenclaw. There's a bit of competition now. Not going head to head with your own house. And what is your buzzword for this round?
I'm going to choose Fang.
Fang. And you staying the same? Yep. It's treated you well as Ron. Okay. Now we're going to have the first of the 5 questions. And the first question is, what is the first task of the Triwizard Tournament?
It's to collect the egg from the golden egg from the dragon.
That's true. That is the right answer. How does Harry travel to the Quidditch World Cup?
Ron. Portkey.
And for an extra point, what is that portkey?
It's an old shoe. It's a boot.
That's true. Oh, you're not doing well here, Barnaby. And what day of the year does Harry celebrate at Madame Paddyfoot's tea shop?
Pardon? Sorry, can you repeat that question?
What event does Harry Potter celebrate at Madame Paddyfoot's tea shop?
Fang. His birthday?
No. I'll give you a clue here, guys.
What?
You can both, you can go in on this one. He goes on a date here on this day.
Cho Chang? Like a date with Cho Chang? No? Oh, my bad.
It's Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Oh. And I've got a question here. What is this language that Harry can speak?
Fang. Parseltongue.
That's true, but unfortunately, out of the 5 questions, Shay is the victor here.
Just because you let her answer them.
You did. Oh, controversy. That's only because you didn't beep in on time,
Yes,
though.
I did. I beeped in at the exact same time.
Oh well. Controversy here at Game of Harry Potter. I'm here with Shay and Alice. Alice, you're the new competitor. So, what house are you in from Harry Potter? We've got the first Hufflepuff of the day. So, there's not much confrontation usually from Hufflepuffs. Do you think you're going to bring that today? There's a nod there. There's a nod. So, what is your buzzword?
Snape.
Snape. We've got a Snape. Are you sticking with Ron? Ron's treating her well now. So, first question. What position does Cornelius Fudge hold?
Ron.
Ron got it first.
Okay. He's the Minister of Magic.
That's true. So, second question. In the films, what colour is the flying car? Snape.
Ron.
Snape. Light blue. That's very true. So it's 1-1. What secret was Professor Quirrell harbouring in the first?
That Voldemort was on the back of his head.
That's true. It's a pretty big secret there. Ooh. So, Ron's pet was identifiable by one feature.
Ron.
What was it?
He had a missing toe.
Yes, that is true. It's 2-2. Final question. It decides it all right here. So, what position does Harry play in his school Quidditch team?
Seeker.
Oh, she beat you to it, that one. I'm sorry. Right, Shay is the victor for this round yet again. You're getting prepped. We're stretching. Sam, you are our final competitor for the day. What house are you in Hogwarts so we can sum up this competition?
Gryffindor.
Oh, they're all Gryffindors today.
Yeah, I've beaten them all as well.
You've beaten all the Gryffindors so far. Do you think you're going to stand out from that?
Well, you know what they say, leave the best till last, so...
There's some confidence going on right here. We're going to put this to the test. And what's your buzzword today, Sam?
Lupin.
Lupin. Yeah. Sticking with Ron till the final one. Okay. First question of the 5. Who dies out of the twins?
Ron.
Lupin.
Fred.
Fred, that is correct. Second question. Sirius and Fred's death had one thing in common. What is that?
Lupin? They both died?
No.
Ron, they were both killed by Bellatrix Lestrange.
False. Do you want to know the answer? Or
Yeah.
you can't come in from the audience over there. Audience, do you know the answer? We've got an audience participation here, taking over point.
They both died while laughing.
It's true. Come on, guys. What iconic line does Molly Weasley say to Bellatrix Lestrange?
Get away from her, you bitch.
Close,
Don't touch
close. No, close.
Lupin.
Yep.
Get away from my daughter, you bitch.
That's the closest. It's not my daughter, you bitch. So now we're on 1-1. What is the tree in the Hogwarts grounds called?
Whomping Willow.
That's true. So, going to find the final question to see if you guys, who is the ultimate winner of Game of Harry Potter. Final question is, how many books are there?
Lupin.
7.
Correct. Our ultimate winner of the day is Shay. Stay here and shake hands. You can't be a bitter loser.
Fair play.
Okay. Shay, how do you feel about being the ultimate winner of Game of Harry Potter?
I've trained for like 14 years for this, so if I hadn't have won, it would have been embarrassing.
If you could sum up your Harry Potter quiz experience in one word, what would it be?
Ridiculous.
And that's, you have it, folks, our winner of Game of Harry Potter. And I thought you said you were a fan.
I am a fan.
Sure, you literally just walked off set.
I believe that I was robbed of a potential victory in that. I really do. I think I knew all the answers and I just wasn't picked on. But anyway, that is not the point of today.
Before you start crying, maybe we should move on.
Yeah, so coming up, we now have an interview with Patent Pending.
Yeah, an awesome band that was at the Key Club.
At the Key Club. So the Key Club is the replacement for the Cockpit, which was down by the railway station, which closed down recently, which was very sad for everyone who enjoyed going there.
Yeah, and the funny thing about that band, actually, they made up an own band called Mario and the Brick Breakers, and they made a whole documentary, music videos, everything, just for one song.
It's absolutely hilarious.
Sound like a pretty crazy band, so you definitely want to check this out.
This is the interview with Patent Pending at the Key Club.
Yeah.
Here with Joe from Patent Pending.
Hey!
He's playing here in Leeds tonight at Key Club.
Yes.
So it's last night of the tour tonight.
Well, it's the last night in England. This is it. It's been unbelievable. And what's crazy is, I always forget until we get to Leeds how crazy the people in Leeds are. And the show hasn't started yet, and I'm already reminded of how freaking crazy these people are.
Yorkshire is a crazy place.
It is. Yorkshire.
We found an American who can say Yorkshire properly.
They've been teaching me all day. I always mess it up. They say I sound too posh.
So, do you find there are many differences between touring here in the UK or back home in the US?
Absolutely, man. It's the United Kingdom scene is very different because it's more about the music. And they really care about the songs and the ideas and things like that. In America, it's a little bit more, you're going to see a tour because a band bought on to a tour, and it's more of a fashion show in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you were last here in April in support of your album Brighter, and you played at Cockpit.
Yes.
Which of course is closed down now. So you're
bummer, man. But I'm excited. The Key Club's really cool so far. This is the first time we've ever played here. I think it's the first time a bunch of people are here have been here. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, the Key Club or Cockpit was awesome. It was such a cool place. But this one, it's run by some of the same people, same promoter, so hopefully it'll be great.
Awesome. So have you been pleased with the reception that Brighter's been getting over here?
Yeah, man. It's through the roof over here. Like it's so bizarre how supportive your country is. So yeah, way to go, guys.
So obviously you've had the support of Bryce, but you've also had you've been causing a bit of a stir with some friends of yours.
Doesn't sound like us.
Well, you have some friends with you on this tour, I hear. Mario and the Brick Breakers.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us about how that thing sort of came
about? We have an album called Brighter, and on that album there's a song called Hey Mario. And we were supposed to make a music video for it a year ago. So instead of just doing the easy thing and making a music video for it, we made a movie about a fake band called Mario and the Brick Breakers that never existed. And we made a greatest hits album to go along with the movie, and it went to number 7 on your pop charts, which is awesome. And it's the most intricate and obnoxious thing I've ever done. Ever. And it took 8.5 months. It is 6.2 terabytes of footage. It was so obnoxious, but we did it.
Well, I think the most that we deal with here at LSTV on a regular basis is about 10 gigabytes.
Yes.
That's quite a lot of footage. So,
yes.
you guys are big on video games then?
Love video games, as it may be apparent with Mario and the Brick Breakers. But yeah, so we play as the fake band on this tour. We open for the Suburban Legends. So it goes to Hype Theory, and then Mario and the Brick Breakers plays, and then the Suburban Legends, and then us. And it's been hilarious. Every single night we sing a song called Boom Boom Pass the Mushroom, and I laugh, because that's funny.
Very funny.
Yeah.
So obviously you're called patent pending, or if you're English, patent pending. So if you could choose one thing, one idea that you could patent or patent, what would it be?
I think that it would be... Okay, this is hard. See, it's like the microwave, but it's better than the microwave.
Right.
Because, you know, like, you want your food to be hot, but it's always too hot when it comes out of the microwave?
Yeah.
Do you call them microwaves, or do you call them?
No microwaves. Or
like
magic ovens.
Like fuzzy hotties. Like, I don't know what you guys call them, but I want it to be always the perfect temperature all the time. You know what I mean? So it's like you put it on this one plate, and then it's always the temperature that you program it to be.
You wouldn't need the music anymore. You'd be millionaires overnight.
Well, I just have food that's heated to the proper temperature, so don't burn my mouth.
That's excellent. So where can people go to find Patent Pendings?
Check us out at patentpendingmusic.com. YouTube, we have a channel called Patent Pending TV. Check us out on Instagram, Patent Pending Music, Twitter, PTPG Official, and check out our Greatest Hits album by Mario and the Brick Breakers, and check out the album Brighter.
Sounds like you've been memorizing that.
Well, that's all the facts. The facts.
Well, thank you very much for speaking to us.
Hey, thank you.
Have a good time tonight.
Way to go, University! Hi, I'm Joe from the band Patent Pending, and this is my associate, Rob. And you're watching Leeds Student TV.
So that was a fantastic interview with Patent Pending there. Do you know any good music?
So much music about. We should... Some spooky music is what we need.
We do need some spooky
like,
music.
If you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise.
That's the Teddy Bears Had a Picnic. That's not very spooky in my opinion.
I thought that would scare you, but maybe not.
I wasn't very scared. Anyway, coming up next we have music news, which is a lot of news about music.
A lot of news, yeah. There's loads of gigs coming up. Kasabian, I hear,
Yeah.
is coming down.
It's going to be all about the local gigs in Leeds that are coming up and a lot of interesting things that have happened in music recently. Definitely stay tuned, guys, and definitely make sure you watch that.
Yeah, news about the music. Everyone needs to know about music.
It's going to be fantastic. Thanks very much. Remember, you are watching LSTV.
Hi, you're watching Music News.
I'm Harvey.
And I'm Heather.
And today we have all the news in the music world.
Okay, so starting off, Taylor Swift has just released her new album, 1989.
I quite like that new album. She's gone a bit more pop recently, hasn't she, Heather? Speaking of pop superstars in the female music industry, Lady Gaga has announced that she'll be playing at the Royal Albert Hall with Tony Bennett following their collaboration on the jazz Cheek to Cheek album.
Very nice. And also, Ben Howard gets his first #1 album.
Great for him. It's his second studio album, I believe.
What, and he's reached #1?
He's gone straight to #1, beating Slipknot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, who are at #2. They must be devastated.
Yeah, they must be.
And McBusted have announced...
Excited for this. They've got their new album coming out.
It's a blast from the past, I have to say, growing up with Busted and McFly.
I think they're going to have some old songs on there, so I can't wait to buy that.
Yeah, and also, while we're speaking about some blasts from the past, I've got some very exciting news.
Oh, wow.
S Club 7, yeah, that's right, S Club 7 have a reunion.
Oh my God. Yes, I'm so excited for this. They'll be performing, is it, on the 14th of November?
That's correct, yeah. And what's your favourite S Club 7 song?
I'd say Bring It All Back. What about you?
Reach for the Stars, every single time. Loop it in the shower. So, who is playing in Leeds? Who's coming up in Leeds? So, at the O2 Academy, on the 29th of October, we've got Johnny Marr. On the 1st of November, we have Asking Alexandria.
The 2nd of November, we've got Paloma Faith. And on the 8th of November, we've got Jamie T.
And then on the 13th of November, the Kooks. And the day after, on the 14th, we have Annie Mac.
And last but not least, 21st of November, we have Kasabian.
probably try and get tickets for that one. That's a big one. First Direct Arena, big venue, Kasabian. I'll be there.
So thanks for watching Music News.
Thank you very much. I'm Harvey.
And I'm Heather.
Hello, LSTV audience. And that was Music News.
It's very interesting. I learned a lot today.
Me too. So what do we have up next?
Coming up next, we have the on-campus question, where we go around campus and we ask people a random question. This week's question was, would you rather nap or go out?
I think I'd nap, then go out. What do you think about that?
I think that's a strong choice and it's definitely the way to go. If you have a nap, then you're all nice and invigorated and ready to go out.
Exactly. And I'm a fresher, so I have to go out. It's compulsory, really.
Definitely is. So that's coming up now. It's on-campus question.
Go out.
Nap. I'd rather nap.
Go out.
No, I'll be asleep. I'll be in my pyjamas.
Hi, I'm Leia Heilpan and you're watching LSTV on campus. The question for this week is, would you rather nap or go out? Let's find out what everyone thinks.
Nap, because I just love napping and I can go out anytime, but you can't always nap.
Go out. Go out, every time. 100% go out.
Okay, as long as I don't have a 9 a.m, then yeah, go out.
Have a sleep. Any reason? I've got way too much work on at the moment to be going out.
Go out with my friends. Go out with my friends.
Any particular reason?
Because it's fun. Yeah, you're only at uni once. You can nap your whole life.
What if you got a 9 a.m. lecture next morning?
Yeah, I'd still go out. I'd still go out. Good fun. Socialise. Drink.
Getting a beauty sleep, very important. Good for the brain, good for your studies, good for your social life because you get up early in the morning, make some breakfast for everyone, get your flatmates up, go to the party in the nights.
Leeds is a wonderful city. It's a really pleasant place to roam around. The climate is quite good. People here are very friendly, and there are many places to see worth seeing. So we'll definitely roam around rather than having a nap.
Neither.
Any particular reason?
Because napping's boring and going out is kind of a bit dull.
And we're back for the final time.
Oh, it's just so sad, isn't it? We've had a great
So
time here
sad.
today, have you?
A great time, especially with this Halloween theme.
I'm very upset that I lost the mummy game, but I guess I can get over that and we can get on in the future.
I'm so proud.
Remember, guys, all of this is going to be available on the LSTV YouTube, and you can follow us on Twitter at Leeds Student Television.
Yep, and on Facebook as well.
Yep.
So what are your plans for Halloween?
My plans for Halloween, I'm going to a friend's house for a house party. What about you?
Friend sounds nice. I am going to Canal Mills, which I paid a lot of money for that ticket, so it
I'm
definitely
sure it'll be brilliant. I've
worth
heard
it.
Canal Mills is absolutely fantastic, especially on Halloween. There's always some great events going on there.
Really?
Yes.
That should
So
be,
I have heard.
That should be pretty good. What do you reckon? Should we do a final selfie?
Oh, should we do a final selfie?
Final selfie for Leeds Student TV. Get in, crew.
There we go. Live selfie on Leeds Student Television.
Yeah, so at Leeds Student TV. Check it out.
This is all going to be on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys.
See ya.
Bye.